Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. No 90 Day Fiance, but this time we have Marriage at First Sight, a show I've been watching lately because it's a lot of drama filled and weird ass on this show. Only season I've been watching is the Nashville season. Reason why I knew some people on the show, and I was just like, and it behooved me that I didn't even know these motherfuckers on the show. I said, damn, look at here. And she talking, you don't care about it because it's. You know these motherfuckers.
I did. I was like, you only going back and watching because you know these people.
Hey, but it's still crazy though, because the concept of marriage at first sight. I'm not marrying anybody I don't even know, because like just because it looks good on paper doesn't mean it's actually good and for real. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not how life works. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But we got. This marriage is absolutely painful to watch. Hopefully, it's not too painful to watch. You know, but it's still the concept. The concept just
the concept alone. I'm like, honey, I'm just like,
Divorce is already in your future, huh?
I don't even know what you sound like.
I don't know what your breath smell like.
I know what your breath smell like.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? How you get musty, stanky. I don't know if I could deal with that. Now, just because you say you got some good qualities. Might be missing something like
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like one of my things. I'm like, I never want to date nobody with like
bad hygiene.
With something here you come. I'm like, oh damn, it's a test. But anyway, okay, come on.
Then you get up there and be like, oh okay, you look. Damn, what's in your savings account? God damn, I'm gonna marry the broke motherfucker. Damn, what's your credit score?
I was just about what's your credit score?
God damn, shit, hell, it's lower than your cholesterol.
Okay, babe. Okay.
Hey, man, with that being said, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go, man. You want the first support, all you gotta do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
I can do a thumbs up.
All right, man, let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what this marriage is gonna be about, man. Let's go.
About 100 yards from my future wife. I really do hope that she is the woman that I'm praying for. But I'm afraid that she could possibly be unattractive.
Damn,
I have to have that initial attraction. That's important for me.
So this.
No, I'm gonna say that's important though.
So why you don't want to pause? But yeah, because I mean, especially like for something like this type of concept, that's the first thing you see before you even
get to know a person. You have to before you even want to get to know a person. You gotta have some type of attraction to a person. Mm-hmm. So, and that's one reason why I said this shit don't make sense. If I'm not attracted to you, how can I marry you? And what I can't wake up to know. Come on now, y'all know if you ain't physically attracted to him, you be like, man, I can't wake up to you every day. Be like, hey. Like, damn. Like, God, what you did? No, I want you to take it back.
I have to have that initial attraction. That's important for me.
So this man said that one of the most important things for him in a relationship is physical attraction, and then he went on a reality TV show and got married to a stranger. And then it turns out he's not attracted to his wife. True. What do you know? And instead of being honest with her, he decides to drag her through all his own personal crap for the entire season. The only explanation I've been able to come up with is he was doing some sort of toxic relationship speed run. And I gotta say, if that's what he was going for, he did a flawless job. It was all there. The manipulation, the self-pity, the unaccountability. His wife, Paige, came to this show for the experts to set her up with her true love, and they're like, the best I can do is toxic boyfriend starter pack.
Chris, meet for the very first time, Paige.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Chris, Paige's family and friends would like you to know a few things about Paige. Paige is Paige.
Huh, well that tells us a lot.
She is a risk taker, and so far, it's paid off.
Sierra is Sierra. You telling me shit.
Right. Like, if you don't, you better show out.
Man, hey, coming to the stage.
Honey.
My best friend. My road dog. My forever. When she called, I drop everything and calm. Because I know she do too. My homegirl.
Say it with some confidence.
My riders. My dials.
Okay.
She gonna ride or die for you too. We got Paige. Not the turning, but we got Paige. Paige. Because the I is for you and you get what I mean. But you gotta give me some energy like that though. You know what I'm saying? But Paige is...
It's Paige.
It's Paige. Come on.
She's a risk taker.
Huh. Well, that tells us a lot.
She is a risk taker, and so far, it's paid off.
He's like, oh, cool. Something I can ruin.
Paige, there are some things that Chris's family and friends want you to know about him. He's well on his way to building an empire.
Okay.
All right, away, you'll notice there's going to be a lot of empire talk. You know, he's like obsessed with building an empire. And of course, when asked about it, it's always super vague. I don't know what the hell he does. It's like, I'm an empire guy. I'm in the business of empires. I build them. Take it easy, Darth Vader. That usually just means they traded an NFT a couple years ago or something and then like lost $150 in crypto. And then they changed their Instagram bio to entrepreneur.
Chris likes nice things,
Forex.
which means tailored suits,
Okay.
name brand shoes,
Non-fungible tokens.
clothing, luxury car.
Right.
But also, he wants to make sure that you don't just like him for these things, even though they're one of the first things he mentions when it comes to his personality. When they introduced Chris, he said that he was tired of dating women that only cared about his money, but then that's like all he talks about, and it's the first thing that he goes to.
I was like, does he even think I'm attractive?
Oh, you look beautiful. Like, the dress is fire, yo.
You like it?
Yeah, swag. She's
I
beautiful.
swear.
Oh no. I must say, that dress is simply fire. If you could like measure that dress in terms of like quantifiable heat, then I think it would be very high up on that chart.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Your infinity sign. I actually have one. You
Tattoo?
can't see it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes.
What's an infinity stone? Isn't that Thanos thing? Yeah, that big purple guy that collects the fruity pebbles. You got a tattoo of that guy? That's awesome. Yeah, no, that's not what I'm talking about at all.
So I'm an entrepreneur, so
You're an entrepreneur. What do you do?
Entrepreneurial things.
I'm the youngest black franchise owner of a particular brand in Atlanta, and I should be closing on my first house next week. So I flip properties now. Yeah.
Now, normally I would say great, that's good for him, but
What's the particular brand? Like, what's the brand?
Why we being secretive? This your wife now, boy. It's your wife now. You went on this show. It's your wife. She got to know what your finances like.
Like, what? A particular brand? Okay.
Man, that man he still think he downtown Atlanta trying to scope some hoes,
Like,
bro.
what are we doing?
He like, pull up to the bar, yeah. That's the conversation he having. Like he out here scouting girls.
Yeah.
You know how fella be go to the bar. So what you do? You know, I'm a young entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like that's not how you talk to your wife
Yeah, you feel me?
or your girlfriend.
you will see
What's
this man is
fiance?
constantly lying about things. You might think that in this video I'm being a little bit harsh on this guy. You know what? So far he doesn't seem so bad. What's the big deal? Oh, just wait. In this next part, he talks about a tattoo that he has, and this really is the first sign that everything is going to be a total disaster.
Yo, it's a cross with a crown. King Jesus.
Let me see. That's dope. That looks fresh.
It is fresh.
When did you get it?
A couple days ago.
Oh. Why did you get that? What inspired you to get it?
To be perfectly honest with you,
Uh-oh.
last year, me and my ex, we got our names tatted on us.
What do the experts have to say about this? Oh,
Hold on, you and your ex got your name.
Last year.
Hold on, and then you just a few days ago, you got it covered up with. Cause you found out you're gonna be on the show. Well, I gotta cover up this girl's name on me now, man. Damn, you should have been got that covered up. See, that's the problem with getting tattoos of people. You don't get
I have so many questions.
never
Okay.
get anybody name tattooed on you. It's just dumb.
That's our bad. Sorry.
is your
Sorry
mama,
about
daddy.
that. We thought you
Jesus.
wanted somebody that had a tattoo of their ex-fiance's
Not
name.
to.
The funniest part is the fact that he ran out and got it covered up like the day before the wedding. Like, oh shit, I'm getting married tomorrow. I gotta go cover up that tattoo.
That's
And
crazy.
I never had a chance to get it covered up, and
But now you
I
got to
was like, I gotta do it now, so I had to do that.
What do you mean you never had a chance to do it? You chose to wait until right before the wedding, and you chose to be on the show to begin with.
Do you like dogs?
What kind of dog you have?
He's a Morkie. He's small.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, my ex had dogs.
Oh, you fucked up.
Yeah, my ex was great. Terrific
Oh, he's
person.
still
You'll
in
meet her
love.
someday, don't worry. But I
He's still
understand
in
it's going to make
love.
you uncomfortable to talk about this too much, so I will change the subject. I apologize. Let's talk empires.
My ex had a Yorkie. I'm like, is she your wife?
Well, she would have been my wife, but she didn't want to build an empire with me.
I was engaged.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn,
my
this
last
is keep
relationship
getting
was a
worse.
few months ago, to be perfectly honest with you.
So
A few
already by
months
this point,
ago.
it should be pretty obvious that this guy is in no shape to be getting married right now, let alone to be getting married to a stranger.
I just don't really feel connected. I just wish he was like looking at me a little bit more, but I'm just hoping that this is nerves and that, we can, open up.
Look at this guy. He's so sad and uncomfortable. He looks like he's playing a game where if you look down, bad things will happen. He doesn't look happy to be there at all, and the way he talks to her gets more and more rude, and it's clear that he just doesn't really care about any of this and doesn't want to put any effort in.
So tell me the whole engagement thing. You were just engaged a couple months ago. What happened?
I didn't trust her, and she didn't trust me.
Really?
When I felt like I didn't have her undivided attention, I did have my friendships, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I was missing companion.
Huh? You was wait
Ooh,
a
I paused at the wrong
minute.
time.
At the wrong.
Hold on,
I need
hold
a
on, see.
sip.
Hold on, see.
Mm.
You just
Okay.
how long did y'all date prior
Okay.
before y'all got engaged?
Okay. Yeah.
And then y'all just broke up a few months ago, right? So also I'm wondering, the reason why y'all broke up is because y'all had each of y'all had trust issues.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't have enough time to even go and work on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then, to be completely honest, you haven't had enough time from your ex separation to make sure that you have fully healed from the relationship. Because it's a possibility, just a few months, y'all could go rekindle things if it's really meant to be. Y'all haven't been separated that long, and y'all possibly was gonna get married. It's not something you go ahead and move on to the next person.
True. Yeah, all of that. I just have no words. Cause what are we doing? Why did you sign up for this?
That
saying?
was the wrong move.
Wrong move.
Gone.
Have her undivided attention. I did have my friendships, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I was missing companionship.
What? So he didn't have his ex's undivided attention? That's part of why he broke up with her? That doesn't sound like a good sign. And then he says he was missing companionship, so he had a lot of friendships, which makes me think that they weren't just friendships. You'll notice as time goes on that Chris has no filter and never takes into account how somebody else is going to think or feel when he says something.
I don't have...
At least he open and honest.
Yeah.
At least he's very open.
I mean, yeah, cool, but you can be open and be by yourself.
I said at least he open and honest, and she can honestly walk away. They got a judgment day. I found that out. They got a judgment day.
Judgment day.
They got a judgment day.
What the heck is a judgment day?
I told you I've been watching Married at First Sight. They got a certain length of time, and then once the judgment day, they can decide whether they want to continue with the marriage or part ways. They got a judgment day.
So do it be like a for real,
it might be one of those things where if you don't verify within a certain time.
Oh, because what they got 90 days?
Is it 90 or a little longer? I forgot.
I'm saying on the show.
I forgot. Oh, I forgot.
Oh.
I forgot. But they got a judgment day. So once they get to the judgment day, they can say no. So.
Okay.
Filter and never takes into account how somebody else is going to think or feel when he says something.
I don't have any baggage. I don't have no kids or nothing.
That is hilarious.
I am going to be honest with you.
You do got baggage. And
tell
you got a
what
lot of
my
show
weaknesses
coverage.
are. My ego used to be bad, but I don't really have a big ego.
Sure.
I try to learn from each relationship stuff, so.
There are certain times where Chris does know how to say the right things and eases the tension just enough to keep her around. But this dude saying that he doesn't have baggage is the funniest thing ever because his entire personality is his baggage. Maybe he doesn't have baggage because he is the baggage. He's like a baggage monster, you know, like Bilbo Baggage.
Are you a virgin?
No. What made you think that?
No, I was just asking. I don't know.
As you can see, this man is very romantic. He knows how to be quite smooth. You know, all they've really talked about so far is just his personal crap and then like what she does for a living, and that's about it. He hasn't asked anything about her personality or her interests.
Do you have a high sex drive?
I'm not gonna answer that question.
You can't. I've answered every question you've asked.
Yeah, well, her questions were normal, not insane. Now, maybe he thinks just because they're actually married, he can just jump right into asking very personal questions, where I think that you should actually build a relationship and a connection first. And it's especially off-putting how cold and inconsiderate he is in this situation. Not only are the questions wildly inappropriate, but he doesn't even seem to realize how she could be uncomfortable by it.
Are you on contraception?
No.
What?
God damn it, these experts don't get anything right. I ask for somebody who's on contraception and somebody who will watch Empire Strikes Back with me. Those are my two demands.
This evening, I'm a proud father.
All right, settle down.
You know, I was sitting in my seat, and I began to think about my son.
You didn't even say anything yet. Why is he laughing?
He was 9 years old. Him and his brother, Corey, they started their own first business.
You could almost say their first empire.
And now the dad want to come up here and talk about your business and stuff. This is a braggadocious. This is a braggadocious family. The first thing y'all talk about is how everything monetarily, and then your first speech is about monetary. Yeah. Come on now, Shorty, you see what type of family you married to. You're married to a family that only the biggest value they have or they expect out of life is things that are surrounded by money, material and monetary things like that's.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, like wanting to achieve goals,
just the observation,
and having more in life. There's nothing wrong with that. But when all the conversations 100% only on some,
and I still don't really like. What do you do? A particular business like that's not telling me anything.
Well, he also said what he does. He said he flips houses now.
Okay, that was one thing, but okay.
But that don't mean you the youngest person flipping houses.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Confused.
Now, in this next part, Chris's dad sits down to talk to Paige, and it starts to make sense why Chris is the way he is. Not only is Chris asking some out-of-pocket questions, but his dad sits down and starts to ask her about their intimacy and how much she's going to satisfy him.
She's amazing. She's very articulate. She's very accomplished. So two worlds will come together, and Chris and her will build an empire.
Oh my God, take it easy. They're on a reality TV show. They're not building anything.
Working the hours that he worked. When he comes home, he's exhausted.
Right.
He wants the touch of his wife. He wants to be intimate with his wife.
What the hell is he talking about? So as you can see, this man is clearly insane. Just putting aside how weird and creepy it is for him to comment on this, if they're both working, then what's the difference? You know, if they're both going out and working hard and then coming home, why is it her responsibility to make him relaxed or all this bullshit?
When he comes home, he's exhausted.
When he comes home, after a long day of empiring, he's exhausted, you know, and he needs his wife's touch. The question is, are you gonna touch my son?
And he don't want that to be once a month, but he wants that to be once you understand and grow together. He wants it to be pretty consistent, you know? I mean, because after you work and you give out, you want to receive back.
All right, there's way too much to even unpack in this situation. I could sit here and talk about how deranged this is for like 10 minutes. All I can think is she's working too. She has a job, so she's also giving. What is really the difference here? Is it because he makes more, if that's even true? I think this guy has a really messed up view of what intimacy in a marriage is supposed to look like. He's not talking about it like it's a mutual thing that two people decide to do because they love each other. He's essentially saying that it's the wife's responsibility to give, and since the husband gives in other ways by working, in this instance, he is the receiver and he's the one who takes. It's not like a mutual thing they both do. In this next part, Chris talks to all of Paige's bridesmaids, and it goes as poorly as you would expect.
So Paige is different from the type of women that I'm used to. You know?
So like, what are the type of women you used to?
The opposite of Paige. Like the real pretty girls, but you front and everything.
Damn. Damn. That's crazy.
Wow.
The real pretty girl. So basically, you told her said she busted and ugly. Damn, that's like, you know what I'm saying? Because you said she's totally opposite of what you normally go after. So let me guess this.
So when you said pretty, so you saying she's not whatever he
you said
she's
totally
she's not,
opposite. So
and she's not pretty. That's
probably,
what you're basically saying. So I don't know. You don't know what girls you normally date, but
yeah,
it's just
I don't want to judge him.
Yeah. So
because he ain't explained himself. Besides,
just a whole bunch of.
But the pretty joint
coming out of his mouth. But yeah, okay. That's
I'm surprised neither one of them threw the wine in his face. You know what I'm saying? After that, but then she probably would have got upset and not really understood why they.
No, I would have done that, but I'm definitely going to be asking questions. Like explain.
No, you gotta throw it.
Like the real pretty girls, but you fronting everything, you paying for everything type thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you've never dated someone that's like at your level, like?
No. He's only dated people on his level. Don't level him up right here. He doesn't deserve to be leveled up. He's still stuck in the undead asylum. Again, you'll notice him complaining about his past relationship.
Hold on, so what the fuck your daddy talking about? You coming home from a hard, long day of work, providing. He ain't used to nobody providing. He used to providing. He used to getting provided for. He's come off as a con artist. That's what he is. I'm the youngest, highest paid con artist.
Something like that. That's what it sounds like.
Saying that the women were shallow or superficial or something like that, and that they were only interested in his money. But then that's the first thing you say in your wedding vows, bro. Like, what do you expect? You know, that makes you seem pretty materialistic, which is fine if that's what you want to be, but that means you're probably going to gravitate towards those kinds of relationships, whether you realize it or not.
I enjoyed our conversation the first time after we said I do. Paige, she is probably the woman that I need, but not the woman that I wanted.
Wow.
Wanted versus needed, like, explain that to us.
I think on paper, like, it's there, but marriage is more than just careers and money, you know?
Trust me, I know that marriage is a lot more than careers and money. There's also sex. So at this point, it starts to become more clear that he doesn't really like Paige and isn't attracted to her, which it seems kind of odd. I don't know why he tries to act like he's out of her league. At one point, he says that he's not sure if he's decided he's going to sleep with her or not, as if it's just a given that she wants to, and he hasn't considered her desire at all in the situation.
I'm not 100% attracted to her. Like, when I saw her initially, it was like, this is different from what I'm used to. But it doesn't mean that that's just because that's what I'm not used to.
He's saying that as soon as he saw her, he's like, oh shit, this is not what I'm used to. What is that supposed to mean? It seems like he's saying that he's used to women that are more attractive, and it's insane because the show basically set him up with someone who is successful, mature, and beautiful, and he's like, this sucks.
No, I think that she's beautiful in her own way. I think she's beautiful. In her own way.
Why do you have to add the in her own way part? Like, that doesn't... Come on, dude. Here's where things start to get really bizarre. So they go back to their room, and they actually have a pretty good night together. It seems like for the most part, they're getting along. Then it is revealed the next morning that they did indeed consummate the marriage multiple times. According to Paige, they both woke up around 8:30 or 9, and Chris went to get breakfast for both of them, and then disappeared for like 3 hours, and she didn't know where he went. She eventually found him just wandering the halls of the hotel, and then he informed her that he had a panic attack and had to just get away.
How are you doing?
A little confused.
What are you confused about?
You just went MIA.
So,
He's also one of those people that's going to constantly pretend to not understand what's going on. Like, oh, what are you confused about? I don't know, dude, you just disappeared for 3 hours?
On the way down to get menus, had a panic attack.
Look at his nickname, Blessed. Is that how you say it? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce the $sign. So yeah, he had a panic attack while he was going to get the breakfast menus, and wait till you hear his reason for the panic attack.
I'm still not all the way good.
So what is exactly troubling you, I guess?
So to be perfectly honest with you, like, I think that on paper, like, we are like you're everything that I need. But like, I don't think that the attraction is fully there yet for me, to be perfectly honest.
Now keep in mind that they have already been intimate multiple times, and then he decides to tell her this the next day. But yeah, we're supposed to sit around and feel bad for Chris because he had a panic attack about not being that attracted to her. At no point does he ever consider how this might make her feel.
That's what has had me panicking. Like what the, you know?
Crazy shit.
I'm just like,
But that's
wow.
that ain't his nickname. His nickname ain't Blessed. That's his occupation. Because everybody provides. I told you I've been watching the show. I've been watching the show. I got them. So they say Chris, they age. So it'll say Chris, his age, and then his
Well,
occupation.
maybe they did a little different.
And no.
Because it said
hashtag blessed. He won't tell them what he does. Anybody who won't tell you what they do.
He just saying I'm blessed. Just know that.
Anybody who will not, any grown up who won't tell you, like, even if they don't tell you just like specifics, they'll give you a vague understanding of what he would have even said. I'm an entrepreneur or in real estate. You know what I'm saying? He just says like hashtag blessed. I'm blessed. Just know I'm blessed. Anybody that do some shit like that, they doing some shit that you don't like. It's the feds gonna get involved if they really tell y'all what they doing. You know what I'm saying? They covering up some shit. That's why they can't let nobody know. So why is Dad talking about long day of work? Long day of what he doing? Because he still ain't told.
Still don't know, child.
And then, what the fuck you having a panic attack for? No, what you trying to do is try to see how you gonna get your ass up out of this situation. You walking around
said
like,
they got a judgment day.
You walking around like, shit, how do I... Like, you really trying to cope with it. It's like, how... Because what it is, you wasn't attracted to her. You like, all right, by paper or what she filled out, and by personality, she's the one I'm looking for. She checks all the boxes. Yeah. But as far as me actually being attracted to her and want to be seen with her and want to be with her, I'm not.
It's not.
I'm not. Which is understandable to each his own, especially at the end of the day, attraction is very key in a relationship, right? But also, it's a way to handle a situation. He didn't handle this whole situation wrong. Also,
he didn't handle it right.
Yeah, I say he handled it all wrong.
All wrong.
But also, don't go on a show like this if you ain't trying to get
my thing. That's my whole thing, because you don't know who they're going to match you up with. You don't know who the person is, what they're going to look like, how tall they're. You don't know anything about them.
Details.
No details. So you know what you're getting yourself into. That
you
it
should.
could possibly. You should. Okay,
you
should know. Well, you know it's blind. You know you know that much.
But some people don't know all. So you should know. Do some research. You should know that much. You're grown enough to do some research to understand.
You should know that much.
But
child.
Also, I guess he was like, all right, let me see if I'm not physically attracted to her. That's the reason why he was asking about the sex thing. Because he's like, well, maybe the sex will bump you up. If you have, like, you know what I'm saying? I can get pleasure out of you with that way. And maybe, because some dudes, like, on some real shit, some dudes like that. If I can get what I want out of you sexually and it can rouse, maybe you can do some thing to me that we ain't done before. Maybe my attractiveness to you would go up. So some dudes are like that, though. But it's all fucked up. It's all fucked up.
I can't hear anything. Enough with the vocal fry.
If he had that conversation with me last night, before we even touch, kiss, whatever, I would have been at peace with that. I am so confused. I've never been with a man who wants to have sex multiple times that didn't desire me or didn't find me attractive.
This is hopefully the time where you realize, oh, you were not too tough on this guy at all. If anything, you've been taking it easy on this guy. Like she said, it would have been one thing if he was honest with her from the start. I don't think anybody can necessarily blame somebody for not being attracted to somebody if they can't control it. At the same time, you're signing up to get married to a stranger, so it's a given that you're going to have to accept some flaws or some unexpected things. But she is the one who has been dealt the shit hand in this situation, and he does not seem to understand that at all. And I know looks are subjective, but man, I really don't understand this. I feel like he is the one that's reaching. So on this show, it's normal for them to have breakfast with their spouse's family the next morning. And at this breakfast, Paige tells them that she's confused by the mixed messages and the fact that they were intimate, and then he said he wasn't attracted to her. Now, they do see it from her point of view a little bit, but obviously are also pretty quick to defend Chris. And of course, then, what do you know? Chris uses this as an excuse to get upset with her for revealing their personal details or whatever.
Oh, shit. Nigga.
Why are you crying?
So she just walks in and she sees him with his head down, pretending to cry, and she's like, ugh, again with this shit? Really? It's been like a day. Come on. Can we just play a board game or something and get to know each other as husband and wife? What is all this? All this nonsense about panic attacks and breakfast menus?
She like, come on now, Chris. What you crying for?
Seriously.
So what's wrong with you, little Chris?
You had a panic attack earlier.
She's been.
Now you come on.
She is technically on paper the woman he needs.
Cause what the fuck are you? So what you got going?
She cares. At the end of the day, she still cares for him too much, for just to now be meeting this man.
Get your
man up.
Empires, I'm gonna lose it here. How do you think all the stormtroopers would act if Darth Vader was sitting around crying, huh?
So what bothered me the most was I ain't never talked about my sex life as an adult with my parents. It was weird.
Dude, your dad sat down with her and talked about it. That was the weirdest shit ever. If Chris wasn't so horrible up until now, I could kind of see the point where you shouldn't talk about these kinds of details with your family. But this is already a very unusual situation, and I can imagine she would feel kind of helpless and want to talk to your family about it.
With all due respect, like, I did not want to have sex coming into yesterday, but I wanted to feel a closeness to my wife. Maybe, I would generate some type of attraction.
Yeah, that's really nice. Now she has to hear that he didn't even want to do it to begin with. So the whole thing was he just regrets the whole thing, I guess. Him saying that he wanted to feel closeness with his wife or build some kind of attraction, that's all just an excuse. That's not the case at all. Anyway, we have come to the end of this video, but there is so much more that happens with these two. Before I go, I just want to give a quick reminder to check out the podcast. It's posted.
Trouble.
And I don't even
Trouble in paradise.
I don't even understand that. Like, I mean, I do understand, like, okay, you want to, have sex with your wife to try to, see if there's some type of, connection or build some type of closeness. But for a lot of people, they can have sex and not have no type of emotion. They can detach.
That's with a lot of people.
That's right. That's with a lot of people. So even like saying that is kind of like mentally you already are detached, right? So I understand you like telling yourself, well, let's let me try this and see if it'll help.
But no, he probably like, hey, maybe I can get sexually attracted to her and get more.
But a lot of people can have sex with somebody that they're not physically attracted to. And that's just what it is. You're not physically attracted to it, but you can have sex.
Let me ask you this. Can men do that more than women? Men,
I'm not a man, so I can't answer that. I've been in rooms or conversations with other people, like men and women having a conversation, and a lot of men say that they can talk to somebody or have sex with them and not be attracted to them physically.
Yeah.
So
now I'm asking that from can women do it? Because I never heard women say I still. Cause some niggas be like, man, I still get head from her. She ugly as hell, but I still let her. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or you just hit it from the back, man. That thing got big. She got
that's
big
what I'm
ass,
saying.
But I ain't never heard a woman say, I'll still let him dip me down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't never heard a woman say he ugly as hell, but I still let him get the. You know? Because it sounds weird though.
Get the what?
No, but you get what I'm saying?
No,
I ain't never heard a woman say some stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's when I'm like, can women actually go out here and have intercourse with a man without being attracted to him? Because I've never heard a woman say that.
And another thing, I know all men don't do that. I've been in rooms with.
I know some dudes who will still, you know what I'm saying, mess with a chick.
Yeah, I still
knowing she butt.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. But personally, and I can't speak for all women, but personally, no, not for me.
Yeah.
So that's weird. But to each his own, child. This is a whole. I wonder did they stay together?
We will find out. It's a part 2.
Oh.
Yes. So we'll find out, man.
Okay, but dang, okay.
Well, maybe
that's
find
wild.
Out, man.
That's wild.
But hey, man, make sure y'all spam us up in the comments. Y'all let us know your thoughts and opinions down below. But as always, I do go with the name DJ New Kid. This is we are.
Go and get it. Ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.